The Scrum Master is the servant leader of the Scrum team, who moderates and facilitates team interactions as team coach and motivator. The Scrum Master is responsible for ensuring that the team has a productive work environment by guarding the team from external influences, removing any obstacles, and enforcing Scrum principles, aspects, and processes. The Scrum Master's responsibilities are many, and they change depending on which process is being conducted at the time. For example, during the Develop Epics process, the Scrum Master facilitates creation of the epics and personas. Likewise, during the Create User Stories process, the Scrum Master assists the Scrum team in creating user stories and their acceptance criteria. And during the Create Deliverables process, the Scrum Master supports the Scrum team in creating the deliverables agreed to for the sprint and helps update the Scrum board and impediment log. From these examples, you should be able to see why we refer to the Scrum Master as a servant leader. That role is really there to lead by supporting the Scrum team. Now, when there are larger projects to be executed, it's necessary to have multiple Scrum teams working in parallel. And of course, it's crucial that information gathered from one team be appropriately communicated to other teams. The Chief Scrum Master is responsible for this activity. Coordination across various Scrum teams working on a project is typically done through the Scrum of Scrums meeting. This is analogous to the daily stand-up meeting, as is facilitated by the Chief Scrum Master. The Chief Scrum Master is typically the individual responsible for addressing impediments that impact more than one Scrum team. Here we can see what questions are addressed in the Scrum of Scrums. What has your team been working on since the last meeting? What is your team going to get done by the next meeting? What are your impediments, and can other teams help you? What are the decisions made in your team which could impact other teams? Typically, any inter-team issues are addressed by the interested parties in a session meeting following the Scrum of Scrums meeting. The Chief Scrum Master facilitates this session.